Okay, y'all. So I get a lot of questions, especially on Facebook, about traveling CNA and just side jobs as for CNAs and stuff like that. So I decided that I wanted to discuss that in a video, and you guys can come back to reference and stuff like that in the future if that's what y'all want to do. So I've been a CNA for 9 years. It was not my first choice. I actually was in college to be a teacher. I love children and I love to teach. So originally, like I said, I was in college to be a teacher. Out of necessity, I was living on my own. I was very young. I got my first apartment like a month after I turned 18. I was still in high school and stuff like that. So, and I was getting help from public assistance because I was a minor in high school in my circumstances. So I was able to get help. In college, that help kind of dwindled, and I had to find something else. So I became a certified nursing assistant. I actually ended up having a niche for it. Like, it really came naturally, and 9 years later, here I am. So, I worked in facilities. I worked in a hospital, home care, stuff like that. I love to travel, so I really wanted to get into travel and CNA work, and I did. I started traveling with one agency in 2017, and we were doing more local jobs in upstate New York and stuff like that. And then it was very beneficial for me to do the traveling, to get into traveling CNA work, because I love to travel and I go out the country. And once I started to go out the country, I needed to spend a lot of time there, and working directly for a facility. It wasn't ideal for someone who spends a month or 2 months out the country every year and stuff like that. So, like I said, I started traveling locally in New York for a couple years. The pandemic hit, and that's when the big money started coming through. They were like, hey, you want to go to Jersey for $50 an hour? You're going from making $17 an hour to $50 an hour. Yes, I'll go to Jersey. So I decided to go to Jersey, and that's what I did. And 2 or 3 years later now, here we are. And I'm in San Francisco. I've been to Oregon and stuff like that. That's where the big money is. So that's where I go. So just some tips for y'all who want to get into travel CNA work. Here we go. So preparing for a travel CNA assignment, there's preparations you should do. First thing you should do is start contacting different agencies and compare and contrast contracts, okay? Make sure you find contracts that will cater to your personal financial circumstances, okay? So the same agency will have different contracts for different places. And then there will be other agencies that have the same contract for the same facility. You get what I mean? So compare and contrast to what is better for your circumstances, okay? Also, you want to start gathering your documents for onboarding. And these are pretty much universal throughout all the agencies, okay? Any job. Just think about that. Any healthcare job, these are the things that you will need. So start gathering those, and those are like your state ID, your social security card, your vaccination card, your current physical, hepatitis B shot, PPD, your CPR, BLS, preferably the American Heart Association, flu shot, your immunization records, okay? Then you want to make sure you got some pocket money for food and toiletries to get you through until you get your first check. You also want to familiarize yourself with the agency's policies and their expectations. Another tip, pack light, okay? Have at least 5 clean sets of uniforms and good sneakers, okay? Good, comfortable sneakers. And research the area you will be traveling to, y'all. And if it look like I'm looking somewhere, I'm looking at the screen that is behind the camera, okay? Pay. Okay, you guys, if you are a seasoned aide, understand the power of experience, okay? And do not be afraid to negotiate with the agency, because those are the people that are paying you. So don't be afraid to negotiate with them, especially if you are a seasoned traveler and a seasoned aide, okay? As a new traveling aide, okay? As a new traveling aide, look for contracts that include flights, housing, and transportation to and from the facility and the hotel that you will be staying at. That is very important, because that plays a major role in how you spend your money and stuff like that. Okay? Also, you want to take in consideration of your monthly expenses at home and abroad. Do not, I warn y'all, I'm telling you guys from experience, do not accept a blended pay rate. For people that don't know what a blended pay rate is, a blended pay rate is your hourly rate and a stipend combined. And they will present that as your pay rate, like your hourly pay rate. And that's not necessarily true. Okay? Do not accept them blended pay rates, I'm telling y'all. So, like I said, it's where they combine your hourly rate with your stipend. Usually, once you calculate that stipend, the pay rate is really low. And you still have to pay for your housing and your transportation. So you need to do the math. Don't accept that shit, I'm telling y'all. But do the math if y'all don't believe me. Okay, for people who don't know what a stipend is a non-taxed money that they credit to your check weekly to cover housing, food, and transportation, whatever it states in your contract why they're giving you the stipend. It will state in your contract how much they're giving you and what it's for. Like I said, do the math. Run the numbers. Y'all need to run the numbers. Do the math. Okay? If a stipend is offered, make sure it's not a blended rate. Do the math. Research the area in which you will be traveling to. Do the math. Some of these places are expensive, like San Francisco. Another thing, do not discuss your pay rate with the facility staff. This will cause tension between traveling staff and the actual staff that works for them directly, okay? Do not do that. That's messy. Don't do that. Familiarize yourself with the facility policies and procedures as well, okay? Practice within your scope. Seek clarity in what you do not know and understand. There's no shame in that. Because if something goes wrong, they will throw you under the bus. Okay? And don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Always advocate for yourself. Always stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody put you in a corner. Don't let nobody tell you to do some shit that you know you're not supposed to do as an aide. You get what I mean? Advocate for yourself. Stand up for yourself, because these people will try it. And then they will throw you under the bus at the end of the day. Remember, even though you are contracting yourself out, you still are representing the agency and or the state. Some of these travel agencies have contracts with FEMA, which is the government. So you have to remember that. You got to remember who you are, what you're representing, why you're there. Because if you don't, you will lose focus quick. You will get the most out the experience if you put the overtime in. Don't take a travel assignment if you're not going to work 60 hours or more. You're going to get the most benefit if you're working 60 hours or more. Another thing, you guys, just remember, like I said, remember what you're here for. Remember what your goals are. Take a day out for self-care, for a mental break. Go see a movie, go to dinner, go do something like that. But take that time out to rejuvenate yourself, you know. Yeah. So let me know what else you guys want to know. I'm gonna insert some clips from different places that I've been, different places I've traveled, working as an aide. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to know anything about being a traveler, like anything other than what I said. Let me know what y'all want to see. But like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, you guys. I hope this was informative. Just to go back though, because there's so many agencies, there's so many contracts. Just research, y'all. Research what works for you. There's so many groups on Facebook, and also because I see so many people like brand new, like new traveling aides that will post in these groups like their pay rate and their contracts. What I might accept as a contract might not work for you. Okay? Everybody's circumstances is different. Do what's best for you in your circumstances. You get what I mean? It is what it is. But enjoy what you do, love what you do, because when you do it, it's easier to do it. And it's easier to get that money. So, I hope I was able to drop some jewels on y'all tonight. Let me know. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. It's freezing, y'all. It's like mad cold. Y'all, this is my little room. I woke up. Hey YouTube. So I am super duper excited. This is like the second night, going into the third night of me being in San Francisco. This is my first time out here. I haven't really did much exploring, but I will start tomorrow. I kind of just been getting rest because it was a long flight. I had to do a transfer in New Jersey from New York, and then from New Jersey to San Francisco, it's like almost 6 hours. And yeah, so it was kind of it was almost like an international flight, y'all. I was like, oh wow. I'm here. I am at the San Francisco Airport Marriott on Waterfront Hotel. Like, that's literally the whole name. But I am here. It's a beautiful hotel. It's really big. I have a great view. Let's see. I have a great view, y'all. Well, y'all, I am outside. There was a little emergency thing going. Yeah, we are outside because there was a fire alarm going off. So we all had to evacuate the building, the hotel. This is the view. It's gorgeous. So I guess we're just gonna walk. I was gonna do some exploring tomorrow, but I guess we will do a little today and then more tomorrow. I'm so confused because they told us to evacuate the building, yet there's a bunch of people still in the hotel. So I don't know what they got going on, but it's super duper weird. Like, they're still eating and there's a whole fire alarm going off. Well, we're gonna go back to the hotel because I think it's all clear. Video. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh, that girl that got possum pins.
Yes.
Girl that got top. So we gotta find the pins. Wow.
Y'all, look at our Airbnb. Look at this.
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready. Ready?
Okay. At your count. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, cover your mouth.
New friendship.
New friendship. What else?
Fun.
Shopping
Fun.
spree.
Shopping spree. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They did us dirty. Yeah. Look at the baseboards.
See them stains and stuff?
They did us crazy. And it smells crazy. Smell old. from upstate New York. I'm 20 years old. I love traveling. I love my family. I love my career. I love new experiences. I've been through a lot. I have a lot of shit to say, and I hope that some of my experiences throughout life thus far, you know, can be of help to others. And I would love for y'all to come on the journey with me, you know, for what's to come. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel so y'all can be updated when I put out new videos and whatnot. And, you know, y'all become part of the friends. Like I said, welcome.